Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. Another Timbo variant, another Timbo release from a brewery that's not Highland Park. Trying to get through all of them. This one is from Pinthouse, and they are in Austin, Texas. And they have a little bit different of a can than everyone else has had so far. Them and Everywhere are the ones who've had different can. This has a cool like white outline to it. There's a little white stripe down the back of the can. It says created by Highland Park and proudly brewed by Pinthouse. I've never had a beer from Pinthouse. I've had collabs. They've collabed with Green Cheek in the past, and I've had Emilio. I think I've had a couple versions of that Green Cheek has done. So this one comes courtesy from Sammy. I appreciate you, bro. It was canned on July 24th, so time of recording about 3 weeks. Timbo, probably my favorite hoppy pills of all time. It's been fun drinking everyone's versions of it. So still have a couple more to get through. We're going to do a podcast for brewers. We're going to do a Timbo show coming up. Looking forward to that. This is what, 5.4%, I think. I can smell it. West Coast Pills. Do they not put the ABV on their cans in Texas? How fucking dare you, Texas? Oh, here we go. 5.8%. That was 5.4. It's 5.8. This beer looks like Timbo. It is very still in the glass. Not a whole lot of bubbles. There's a chill haze, but it is straw yellow. I can see my fingers through it. Quarter finger of bright white head. It is dissipated quickly. That happens with these new school hoppy pilsners. It looks great. It is hot AF out here. I'm sweating. Smell this thing. It smells like fucking candy. This does not smell as dank as the other Timbo versions. This is like, it seriously smells like blueberry juice with like sweet tangerines. Oh my gosh, this beer smells so good. It's fun to see like what people do with the crop of, this is what, Mosaic and Citra, I think. The Mosaic that I've had, the West Coast versions from out here have been really, really dank. This is not dank. This is just like hop candy. It's blueberry juice with like sweet tangerine, a little bit of like pithy, maybe grapefruit. Oh, but it smells just wildly hoppy. It smells really fucking good. I just can't get over it. A little bit of like crusty white bread. Sammy, cheers. Thanks, bro. Dude, it's so weird. Like, it's very still in the glass. This is actually really still on your palate. I wish there was more carb in this beer, if we're being completely honest. Just because it's so thirst quenching and refreshing, but I want like that spritzy part of it. But this tastes exactly what it smells like. It is blueberry juice with like a mixture of sweet tangerines and like some grapefruit zest. I'm trying to like just agitate this so we can maybe get some carb going. I think it's gonna work. It's light on your palate, it's bright, super hoppy, so drinkable, crushable, 5.8%. The hops are there, but this one does not get like intensely bitter, it doesn't linger. This is just something, I wonder if it's just the can that has the weird, I mean, you could see there's no head on that. I mean, for pills, I mean, a head should hang out, right? There should be a good like champagne effervescence. It's super still in the glass. That's the only like complaint about this beer. The flavors are fantastic. If you like Mosaic hops, you will love this. It'd be interesting to see if anybody from Texas had this beer, like what they thought of it. And if you've had regular Highland Park Timbo, like to compare it to. Obviously I'm not drinking them side by side, but this is fucking awesome, especially on like a warm summer day like it's been here. It is so hot in my garage. When this review's over, I'm going to chug this and be done with it, but this is good stuff. Only complaint on this beer is the carb. It's funny because I had was it a West Coast IPA where the can came and it leaked a little bit and it didn't bother me that there was no carb. This I want carb for whatever reason. Other than that though, that Mosaic is awesome. And the citrus notes are awesome. It's super dry on your palate. Just an absolute chugger of a beer. So yeah, another good version of Timbo, other than the carb issue in this can. So world-class stuff. We'll leave it at that. That's Timbo from Pinthouse. Sammy, I appreciate you sharing this one, bro. I got a couple other cans of this, so obviously I will drink them and see what they're like. But when you do reviews and you shoot them, you upload them. So that's the only bummer. I'll have to see if Sam comments on this, if his can was like this. Maybe this is just one can that's like this. Who fucking knows? Like, dude, when you ship beer from Texas to California, anything can happen. So, do you guys have this version? Let's talk about it. Have you had any of the other versions of Timbo? Let's talk about that too. Still have the Alvarado Street to review and the North Park version to review. So, and the other variants. So we'll get to that at some point. But anyways, appreciate you guys hanging out. See you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.